2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, here we go. Hey, watch the leg.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 83 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Let's go. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Browns.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 133.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mayfield finding Beckham. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On second and a long way to go. Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Not today. Whip. Alert.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Niner offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run again with Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on third down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they... To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They come out here in the I. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Or maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's Hunt, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes hey.
He's got a man, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 67 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo stepping up. He's going to keep it. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch your slap.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And let's pin the meat.
And they'll indeed take a knee.